places. Powerful.
Okay guys, welcome back to the lecture. So today we are doing the list of headings and the continuation of the previous lecture. So the topic of our reading is climate change and the Inuit. So these are the list of headings which we have got. So we have to just understand which paragraph consists of which heading. So first of all, what we'll do, we'll underline the keywords. So first of all, as you can see for the paragraph A, they have already given us the answer. So we will neglect it so that we do not end up reading it again and again and wasting our time. So in order to complete the list of headings, first of all, we have to underline the keywords as it is the key for us. So the reaction of the Inuit community to climate change. So reaction, Inuit community, climate change would be your keywords. Similarly, understanding for the climate change remain limited. So understanding climate change limited. Alternative sources of essential supplies, alternatives. Respect for Inuit opinion grow. So respect opinion grows. Healthier choice of food, so healthier choice food. Difficult landscape, it is easy, so you can just mark it. Negative effects of well-being, negative effects well-being. And the ninth one would be the benefits of easier existence, benefits easier existence. So what we have to do is that we have to just underline the keywords. Now what we'll do for the better understanding, we are going to just read it once, then we'll focusing on the keywords, and then we'll be completing the list of heading question. So we have to take a glance. So for example, the reaction of the Inuit community to climate change. So we can just say the reaction Inuit community climate change. Understanding climate change limited. Alternative essential supplies. Respect opinion grows. Healthier choice of food. Difficult landscape. Negative effects of well-being. Alarm caused by, so this was neglected. So negative effect of well-being. The benefits of easier existence. So let's start. So these are the keywords, need not to remember, just you have to underline the keywords so that you can get an idea what they are asking about, and within the fraction of second you will understand as these are being highlighted. So if something is matching, so then this could be the clue that this could be the answer. So first, since they have done first, so we'll be leaving the first one and starting the paragraph second. However, in the examination, in order to have the better understanding, you should read this. So let's come to the paragraph B. So for the Inuit, the problem is urgent. The living that they live in precarious balance, they live in the precarious balance with one of the toughest environment on earth. Climate change, whatever its causes, is a direct threat to their way of life. Nobody knows that Arctic as well as the locals, which is why they are not content simply to stand back and let outside experts tell them what's happening. In Canada, where the Inuit people are jealous, guarding their hard-won autonomy in the country's newest territory, uh, Nunavut, uh, they believe their best hope of survival is this changing environment lies in combining their ancestral knowledge with the best of the modern science. This is the challenge in itself. So basically what they are talking about is that they have given the focus on the Canada, and they are talking about the Inuit peoples are jealous. So basically these are the properties of the people, that they are things of jealous something. So let's see if we find something in this. So first we can see that the reaction of the Indian community to the climate change. So reaction could be the answer. So since we have not read all the list of headings, so for the sake of convenience we will mark it. Second one is understanding of climate change remains limited. There is no thing which they have mentioned, so we'll neglect it. Alternate sources of essential supplies key they have not talked, so need not to worry, we'll skip it. Respect for Inuit opinion grows, same, no, nothing is there. A healthier choice for food, they have not talked about any food, so we can neglect it. A difficult landscape, again landscapes they have not talked about. Negative effects of well-being, again the same thing. And the benefits of easier existence, no. So the reaction of the Inuit community, so the reaction could be feeling jealous. So yeah, this could be the answer. So in the front of B, in the rough you will be marking as 1, so that in the examination when you are transferring your answer to the answer sheet, you can easily get it. So let's proceed towards the paragraph C and see what they are talking about. So I suppose paragraph B, what they're talking about is understood. So let's proceed towards the paragraph C. The Canadian architect is a vast treeless polar desert that covered with snow for most of the years. Venture into this terrain and you get some ideas of the hardship facing. So hardship facing anyone who calls this home. Farming is out of the question. Nature offers Mager picking, mager picking, humans first settled in the Arctic a mere 4,500 years ago, surviving by exploring sea mammals and the fish. So this could be your food or the supply of food. So we will underline this. The environment tested them to the limits. Sometimes the colonists were successful, sometimes they failed and vanished. But around 1,000 years ago, one group of emerged that was uniquely well adapted to cope up with the Arctic environment. These Thule people moved from Alaska bringing kayaks, dogs, poetry, and iron tools. They are the ancestors of today Inuit people. So basically, they have talked about the food supplies. They have talked about the people. Colonists means those people. Those are the peoples. Those who have come from the outside. Many of the time, they were easy. They were winning the place, or many of the time they failed to conquer the place. Then they have talked about the uh, people who moved to the Alaska and what all things they have brought with them. So this understanding, we hardly took 1 minute in order to complete the reading of this paragraph. So let's see the answers. First one is already been done, so we will just cut it so that we do not end up mixing and getting confused. Understanding the climate change remain limited. So climate change they have not talked about. They have just talked about the harsh climate and the people those who are facing a lot of troubles. So there is no scope that this could be the answer. Alternative source of essential supplies. Essential supplies could be the food supply, but alternative sources they have not mentioned. So this would be again neglected. Respect for Inuit opinion grows. Again, this have no link with the paragraph. A healthier choice of food, we cannot say that. A difficult landscape, this could be the answer because they have talked about the harsh climate, harsh conditions, hardship facing some ideas, hardship facing anyone who can call this as home. So this could be the answer. So for the sake of convenience, we'll circle it. We'll move further. Negative effects on well-being, there is no link. The benefits of the easier existence, again this could not be the answer. So the answer is 6. So the way they have mentioned, we have to just copy paste it. We need not to make any modification in the list of headings. So like if they have used the Roman number, we'll be using the Roman number. If they have used the normal numbers, we can use it. So this was paragraph B and C. Now let's proceed towards the paragraph D. What they talk about. Life for the descendants of the Tool people is still harsh. Nunavut is 1.9 million square kilometers of rock and ice and is handful of islands around the North Pole. It's currently home to 2,500 people, all but a handful of them indigenous Inuit. Over the past 40 years, most have abandoned their nomadic ways and settling in the territory's 28 isolated communities, but they still rely heavy on nature to provide food and clothing. Provisions available in the local shops have to be flown into Nunavut on one of the most costly air networks in the world, or bought by supply ships during the few ice-free weeks of the summer. It would cost a family around 7,000 pounds a year to replace meat they obtained themselves through hunting. So replace meat. So this could be the keyword. They obtain themselves through hunting with imported meat. Economic opportunities are scarce, and for many people, state benefits are their own only income. So basically, they are talking about the network or the place or the area in which the people are living. They have also told about the number of people those are living, that is the population, and there are the number of communities they have mentioned. Along with that, food and the clothes and the available from the local shop means the supplies. And they have also talked about a replacement of meat they obtain themselves. So there could be something related to the food. So let us see the answers. So we have underlined the keywords. So what we'll be doing is that we will be reading the heading simultaneously. We'll be looking to the underlined keywords so that we can get an idea So let's see. So first one is already being done, we'll neglect it. Understanding the climate change remains limited, there is no such talking about that in the paragraph. Alternative source of essential supplies. Oh, alternative sources of essential supplies. Essential supplies, as I previously mentioned, could be the food one. So replace meat. And how they get it? Bought by shipping during the few ice free weeks, means they are importing that food from outside. And they have also replaced for themselves through the hunting and imported meat. So these are the replacements. So answer would be third. So answer for D would be 3 for the third one. Understood? So let's proceed further towards the paragraph E. In paragraph E, they are talking about while the Inuit may not actually starve if hunting and trapping are curtailed by the climate change. What does that mean? Means they are not going to die from the hunger if the hunting or the trapping is stopped by the climate change. If there are some obstructions, they cannot be like feeling or death to the starvation. So there has been certainly been an impact on the people's health. Obviously, if they are not getting sufficient supply of food, so they might be having the side effects on their health. Obesity, heart disease, diabetes are beginning to appear in people of whom these have never before been problems. So these could be the problems which people might face when they are in this region. There has been a crisis of identity as the traditional skill of hunting, trapping, and preparing skins have begun to disappear. In Nunavut's igloo and email society, where adults who have born in igloos have children who may never been out of on the land, they are highly incident of depression. So basically, they are telling about the conditions as well as the problems the people may face while living there. As the people those who are born there, they may feel like have the they have to face the depression. So these are the things, or these are the problems which people may face while they are staying in the this region. So let's see the answers. So till now we have completed with the first, sixth and third. So we'll cut it so that we do not mix up and get confused because of the exam pressure. Everything should be going smoothly for us. So let us see. Understanding the climate change remain limited. No, they have not. There is no link. Respect of the Inuit opinion grows. Again, there is no link. Healthier choice for food. Again, they have not talked about the food. Negative effects on well-being. So this could be the answer. Negative effects on the well-being means they are facing the problems such as obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. So this could be the example of the diseases which may conquer or which may deteriorate the healthy living of the people. So let's see the last one, the benefits of education. Yes, so straightforward, it is very easy that the answer is seventh one. Understood till now? I think you might know how to do this and how to get the right answers right. As the strategy is simple, we have to underline the keywords. Whenever you get if in the examination, if you get the questions as list of headings, that means the examiner want you to read all the paragraphs along with each words, as it is very beneficial to have the proper understanding. As you can see that in this reading, there was a flow of information in a proper manner, starting from the location from where they live, the hardship they face, along with the areas and the attribute of the place. Along with that, then you have come across the issues the people are facing, the food supplies from which they were dependent upon. So this was the in a flow. So most of the times in the reading you will be getting such things. So whenever you face the list of headings, so you have to read each and every word. So F and G is remaining. So what I would suggest is that do it as a homework and just give your answers in the comment box. I will check it. If there is any doubt, you can come back to us by doing the comment. Okay, students, hope you have enjoyed this lectures as we have done the questions related to list of headings. So in upcoming videos, we'll be focusing on the fill in the blanks, and stay tuned as many more things are there which I have lined up, and we'll be focusing on them individually. So good luck, all the best. See you in the next video.